Good evening, everybody. It's the Custard TV podcast brought to you by thecustardtv.com. My name is Gary. I'm the one that lives in London and is funny. So I'm joined, as always, by Luke from the Midlands-ish area, who's the runner, editor, hasn't got his mobile phone with him at the moment. Luke, hello. Say hello.
God, do you want to give out my vital statistics as well? You give out.
Well, I don't know them, so that would be a bit difficult. But,
I don't know them either. No. I'll get the results on Wednesday.
And the always present, debonair man from the north, Matt.
I like that, debonair.
What's in the oven, Matt? What's in the oven?
Oh yeah, what's
nothing yet. I'm heating it up. I'm having some. I think they're like crab tarts, crab and salmon tarts. Taste the difference.
Have you ever had a crab from a tart before?
Have you ever had a tart?
Lower the tone.
Have you ever had a tart with a loose bottom?
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Luke, Gary and Matt
Talking Telly
on the Custard TV podcast.
First off, we're going to talk about the news, and then later on we'll do the review.
We're not going to talk about the news.
Well, we're going to reveal the news and then probably talk about it.
Reveal the news.
Reveal the news.
Reveal the news.
Thing on the wall.
Oh, dear me. First of all, an exciting renewal for us. Fans of Endeavour will be happy to hear that a fourth series has been commissioned and filming starts in the spring. Rob Brydon has confirmed there will be a Series 3 of popular show The Trip. Now, you guys are a bit more into this than I am, aren't you?
I never saw the second one.
Popular show, The Trip. I thought the second one was a bit overindulgent, if I'm honest.
That was the one in Italy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The first one was a little bit overindulgent.
Yeah, the first one, I really enjoyed the first one, but yeah, the second one, it was just like, let's go to Italy because we can, and that's about it.
No news on the location.
That should be our next podcast. Let's just go to Italy because we can.
Yeah, buongiorno. And now I'm going to go west. Thank you very much.
I think this is very Gary heavy so far.
I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do the reviews and the previews.
Yeah, okay. Go west.
First and foremost, Netflix have announced that they're going to renew Orange is the New Black for 3 more seasons. This is coming on the back of House of Cards getting another 2 seasons as well. I mean, it's interesting that they're going for 3. That really, we were saying, Luke and I were just speaking beforehand, and we think that this is a good thing for the writers. They can plan and plot good, long storylines. I mean, I'm not a fan of this show. I've tried a couple of times to get into it, and it hasn't quite gelled for me. But, I mean, do you think this is a good decision to go for that length of time?
I know networks do it with The Simpsons and South Park and things, but they don't normally give... I don't think they ever gave 24 3 series in a row, or...
No.
You know,
I think the only other example that I can think is Game of Thrones was given up to Series 7 a number of years ago by HBO.
Lost.
No, I don't think...
No, Lost...
Lost
you think... No, Lost was. Lost, halfway through, they said... We're doing 3 more seasons.
I think with a series like Lost, you have to, because the writers need to know when the end is.
We know, we've done the 3rd one, and we know where we're going with it. We've got 3 more seasons of so many episodes each. I remember they spelt it out at that point.
And for Community, they commissioned 6 seasons of the movie, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
We've yet to see the movie.
Talking of renewals, we've also got one from the Amazon side. They've renewed the Emmy Award-winning Mozart in the Jungle for a 3rd season.
Did it win an Emmy?
It did win an Emmy, yes.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
For best jungle scene.
Best classical music jungle crossover.
Best oboist in an Amazon series.
Best violin solo in a television series.
I'll look it up.
No, I know, because I've been on the Amazon website today and it says Emmy Award winning.
Yeah, but was it the oboe or the violin? We need to know.
I don't know. It could have been the one of the two.
When you say Emmy Award, do you mean Golden Globe?
That'll be the one, thanks. Yeah. could have been Screen Actors Guild.
When you say Golden Globe, do you mean Brit Award?
They could have all been... the award winners.
Actually, 2 Golden Globes. Best TV series, comedy or musical, and Gael Garcia Bernal won Best Actor in a comedy.
Best Actor.
I'd love Gary to have said that. That's annoying.
Yeah. If you're a fan of network US reality shows, then you'll be very happy to know that there's a launch of a new service called Hayu. That's Hayu. Hayu. Well, I don't know how. Yeah,
they had to sort of get that cleared by Outcast because they were going to call it Hey Ya, and then they just had to change it.
take it like a Polaroid picture.
Wow, that's contemporary for Gary. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, it's about 10 years ago, though, isn't it? I mean, it's not that contemporary.
Yeah, that's why I said contemporary for you.
Yeah. This is the Netflix of US reality shows, and it's going to launch in March, and I'll just flick over here. If you just indulge me for a moment, I have a bit more information.
We indulge you for about 45 minutes normally.
Well, so basically, you can watch some of the UK's ones, like Made in Chelsea, but also you can watch things like The Kardashians, RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, that is
You're really selling it to me, Gary.
I know.
I'm all about
The Real
this.
Housewives, Top Chef, The Millionaire Matchmaker. It'll come with a 30-day free trial, and it'll also only cost you $3.99 a month. So if you're a fan of the reality shows, and a lot of the reality shows from America will be shown the next day on this service. So, you know, I know we don't tend to talk about reality shows like that. They're kind of more. I want to use the word trashy, but I don't mean that. I mean the more regular. Trashy, yeah. You know, so it'd be good. You know, I imagine this will be strong in the female market.
Yeah, it's a female market where you go to buy women. Like,
I don't see women as objects, Matt, like you do. But
you just have female market.
Some sad news, but some of us are quite glad. The Good Wife is going to end after the current 7th series. Well, I'll explain. Luke and I very quickly had a discussion before we started, and
see, this is what's awkward, because when Matt doesn't turn up, Gary and I have to talk. Ordinarily, we just exchange little nods.
Don't worry, next time I won't talk and just let you
and share our tarts.
Yeah, leave my tart alone. The Good Wife is going to end after 7 series. The reason I think this is a good thing is it seems to me as if the timing is right. The original creators have left. A lot of the original. The Kings. Some of the original cast has now decided to move on. I know they've taken the show in a good new direction this season, as Matt talked about last week. But it just seems to me as if 7 series seems about right.
Can I comment on this thing, as I'm the only one who's sort of...
One second. I'm saying that because other American series that seem good also get roughly about 7. The West Wing, for me, had 7. The Sopranos had... Yeah, no, I'm being...
Just for you. Actually, in America it stopped at 5, but they did 2 more for Gary.
They did 2 more just for me, yeah. The Sopranos had 6 or 7, if you count 6 as 2 parts. Breaking Bad had 5. It just seems like a good number to finish on, rather than keep going on. Like
Can we do that maths again?
Matt, as the Good Wife expert here, and the one who
I would agree with what Gary was saying. I think they are now running out of ideas to an extent. I was thinking the other day about where they could really take Peter Florrick next, because he's running for vice president now, as it is, you know, sort of getting into sort of real world situations.
Yeah.
He'd have to eventually run for president, I suppose.
Well, that's right.
But I think now, they've done mostly all they can with Alicia. And as you said, I think the Kings mentioned they were leaving, but it was just sort of the start of them sort of, you know, they're staying till the end. They're staying to finish off. Juliana Margulies as well did hint. She said something about
Why do you call her that? Juliana Margulies.
Juliana.
You can't watch 7 series or something and still not know what the main
character is. They don't announce her name. Juliana Margulies, she's Latina.
But they pronounce it in the States Juliana. She's never corrected them on anything.
Children. If you want to know what name it is pronounced, you ask me.
It only matters because you say Juliana at the start, but that's the only reason it matters.
Juliana Margulies. God.
Who?
Mrs. Florrick.
Anyway, she mentioned that she would be unemployed come May or something. She made a comment, and obviously now they've announced it. And I just think, I agree with you, Gary, this is the right time for it to end, obviously because Archie Panjabi left and Josh Charles left some time ago.
There's no word on whether those 2 will be returning for the end of the series, though
I think it would be difficult for
Josh
Charles.
Tricky for Josh Charles.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell me, because I haven't got that far.
Okay. Punjabi, they've already said that she's not going to be returning.
No, I think the revelations about her and Juliana Margulies' relationship...
And she's nailed
Juliana Margulies.
I don't know who we're on about. I'm lost. But I think she's just so secured into Shetland now that nothing would move her to go back.
It's a long flight back.
They did mention that they might do a spin-off with one of the characters, possibly Elspeth, the sort of kooky lawyer who sporadically makes appearances.
I'd like a spin-off with Michael J. Fox where he does lawyering in the future.
Right.
To wrap up, The Good Wife is ending after season.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And you can watch all 6 series on Netflix, and Series 7 is currently showing on More 4 at the moment. The X-Files returned this week. It was first shown on America on Fox, and this week it got its UK premiere on 5. Huge ratings as well. This was a huge rating success for Channel 5. Upwards of about, I think, 5 to 6 million, including the consolidated, which is great for them. They don't normally get above about a 3 on a weeknight. This first episode, it was a continuation of the mythology side of the X-Files. The aliens are among us, the government is involved, and featured obviously David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, but also, as we mentioned earlier, from Community. It featured rats.
Nobody help him. If you're listening at home or you're listening in the car, just stay quiet.
Joel
there
McHale.
You go.
Yeah.
Joel McHale.
McHale.
I don't know why you're having to give you elocution lessons today, but Joel McHale.
He played a right-wing conservative internet TV host, much in the style of kind of, I don't know, Bill O'Reilly sort of thing, where he was exploring government conspiracies, and he wanted to hire Mulder and Scully to help him with his own kind of investigation. It took a nasty turn when they found a young lady who claimed to have been abducted by aliens, but then claimed later not to have been. And there was lots of sort of readings to the fact that obviously Scully was abducted in one of the early series, Series 2. I thought this was a good start to the series. I don't know that this episode on its own fulfilled an awful lot. I mean, there were some good moments. A lot of people that I read online complained that Gillian Anderson's acting was a little bit poor.
I always think she's poor. I don't know whether I'm on my own, but I always think she's poor. One of the things is
I watched the excellent programme Making of the X-Files that was on just before.
What was that about?
And she revealed that, she revealed basically they sort of did a whole sort of Q&A with the actors and actresses that were in it and saying, how did you feel about, reenacting your role or coming into such a successful franchise. And even Gillian Anderson said, it took 2 episodes for me to remember how to be Scully. They've both done a lot.
Nobody got her the box set.
No, nobody got her the box set, which is a real shame. It was nice to get the appearance of the smoking man at the end, cigarette smoking man, big part of the show. It was good to have Skinner in the episode. And later on, we will get things like the lone gunman. We will get extra, and some of the extra FBI agents who appeared in later series. I don't think we're going to get the Terminator 2 guy, though, Robert Patrick.
Was there any point in bringing this back? Is it just so that people who were fans of the X-Files can watch new ones, do you think?
The problem with the X-Files is because it never really answered anything. Even the films kept the whole thing going. It would be nice to get some answers in things. I think there was enough of... I think, opposed to other things, I think enough time had passed. I don't think... This isn't like Heroes or 24. This is something that's remembered with a fond nostalgia from the 90s. So I do think this was worth bringing back. And I do think Channel 5 have done it justice. Giving it Monday night. It's going to be difficult with new shows starting next week at Monday at 9 o'clock to know what to watch live, won't it? Because you've got American Crime Story starting next Monday, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, but
Channel 5 have a +1. Oh,
yeah, 5 got.
And also they've got +24, so you can watch it the next day.
And 5 on demand, which means you can watch it.
Yeah, that's the odd one. +24.
Yeah, they're the only ones that have got that now, I think.
But I learnt a while ago, TLC have got a +2.
Really?
Yeah, no, I saw that, yeah.
FX
so if you miss any sort of extreme
you know what was on
couponing...
TLC last night? You'll love this one.
Go on.
10 o'clock on TLC last night. No. The Man with No Penis.
Did he have no penis?
No.
God. They named it right.
It was an accurately named show, if nothing else.
I love TLC. I just want to tell you this as well. We were flicking over TLC the other day, and we stumbled across a show called My 600-Pound Life, which was about a woman losing as much weight as she could, which was followed by 2 episodes of Cake Boss, which I thought was brilliant.
Well, they needed something to fill the space.
I wish they'd put them on the other way around, though. 2 episodes of Cake Boss and then My £600 Life.
It's quite good for me. Yes. Luke or Matt, have either of you watched The X-Files or not?